Hi, my dear students. Very good morning to all. How are you all? In our previous class, we learned about speed and velocity. We also discussed uniform and non-uniform motion also. Let me ask you a question for that topic. Suppose a bicycle is moving at a constant velocity of 10 meter per second. After some time, it is still moving at 10 meter per second. Has its velocity changed or not? No, it's not changed. When there is no change in velocity, we say that change in velocity is zero. But what happens when a car increases its velocity from 20 meter per second to 40 meter per second? Its velocity is changed. Then we will learn how to measure this change in velocity. This concept is called acceleration. Now, today we are discussing about rate of change of velocity, that is acceleration, and graphical representation of motion also. Okay. Now we have to uh, quickly learn about this topic today. Now let us start the class. Today, first we have to learn about acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity with time. In this formula, we have to write the formula of acceleration is acceleration A is equal to change in velocity by time taken. Here we have to write in letters also. A is equal to v minus u by t, where u is equal to initial velocity, it indicates it measured meter per second, and v is equal to final velocity, it measures meter per second, t is equal to time taken, it measures seconds, and a is acceleration, it is measures meter per second square. Okay, it means it tells us how quickly the velocity of an object changes. Acceleration is velocity increases with time. If if velocity increases with time, acceleration is positive. If velocity decreases with time, then acceleration is negative. For example, one example is here using the formula of acceleration. That is, a car changes its velocity from 20 meter per second to 40 meter per second in 5 seconds. Here, u is equal to, that means initial velocity is equal to 20 meter per second, and v, it is final velocity is equal to 40 meter per second, and time taken t is equal to 5 seconds. Now you have to use using the formula of acceleration a is equal to v minus u by t, that equal to 40 minus 20 by 5, that equal to 20 by 5, then divided by 20, 5 is divided into 20, that is equal to 4 meter per second square. Now the acceleration of the car is 4 meter per second square. Okay, this is an example of using the formula of acceleration. Now we have to tell types of accelerations, that is positive acceleration and negative acceleration. Positive acceleration, I already we have to told, velocity increases with time, that is then the acceleration is called positive acceleration. So acceleration is in the direction of motion. For suppose a car moves on road, then its initial velocity is 10 meter per second, t is equal to 0 seconds. Then its final velocity increases 10 meter per second, then its final velocity v is equal to 20 meter per second, time taken is equal to 2 seconds. Again we have to increase the final velocity, velocity is 30 meter per second, then t is equal to 44 seconds. Here the acceleration is the velocity is increased with time. So you see this type of cases, the acceleration is called positive acceleration. Next, negative acceleration. Here initial velocity is 30 meter per second, then time is taken 0 seconds, that is starting stage of car moving. Now its velocity is decreasing 20 meter per second after 2 seconds, and again 10 meter per second decreases 10 meter per second in 4 seconds. Now in this case the car velocity is decreased with time. So this type of acceleration is called negative acceleration, that is called retardation also. Here acceleration is opposite to the direction of motion. So this type of acceleration is called negative. Okay. Are you all understand types of acceleration? Okay. Now uniform and non-uniform acceleration. Here we have to represent clearly explained by using the graph. Here time, the table is indicated time and velocity. Time indicates in seconds, velocity is in meter per second. Suppose we have to take in 0 seconds the velocity is 0, and after 1 second the velocity is 10 meter per second, and 2 seconds the velocity is 20 meter per second. In 3 seconds the velocity is 30 meter per second. In 4 seconds the velocity is 40 meter per second. It indicates the graph is um, velocity and time graph is indicated here. The time is increased, the velocity also increase. So it velocity increases equally every second. Acceleration is always constant. That is equal change in velocity in equal intervals of time is called um, in that case the acceleration is constant. So this is called uniform acceleration. Okay. Now we have to discuss non-uniform acceleration. Here non-uniform acceleration given again indicates a graph, and we have to given the table also. So unequal change in velocity in equal intervals of time is called non-uniform acceleration. Here time is 0 second, then velocity is 0 meter per second. In time is 1 sec, after 1 second the velocity is 8 meter per second. In 2 seconds the velocity is 18 meter per second. In 3 seconds the velocity is 32 meter per second. In 4 seconds, the velocity is 50 meter per second. Here, always the time intervals are increased uniformly, but velocity is not increased in not uniformly. So this graph is indicates a curve in this situation. Okay, so velocity increases by unequal amounts. Acceleration is not constant. So this type of acceleration is called non-uniform acceleration. Okay, here the SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Okay, in this topic we have to learn about the acceleration, the definition of the acceleration, and formula of acceleration is equal v minus u by t. And positive acceleration, when velocity increase, that velocity increases by time, then it's called positive acceleration. If velocity decreases in time, the acceleration is called negative acceleration. Can be uniform or non-uniform. These are all we have to learn in this topic, rate of change of velocity. That is called acceleration. Now we have to discussing about the next topic, that is graphical representation of motion, that indicates distance time graph and velocity time graphs also. These graphs are helps us to understand the motion of an object in a simple and visual way. Okay. First, you have to learn the distance time graph. Here we have to clearly measure the graphs. Clearly shown the graphs. Distance time graphs. A distance time graph shows how the distance traveled by an object changes with time. Okay, here in the first situation, object at rest, the object is rest, it's not moved, so distance remains constant with time. This graph is a horizontal line. Here we have to give some table also. Now we have to discuss the table. Time, if the time is 0 seconds, then the distance is 20 meters. If time is after 1 second, it's not moved, so distance is 20 meters. And in 2 seconds the distance is 20 meters. In 3 seconds the distance is 20 meters. In 4 seconds the distance is 20 meters. Here the object is not moved, so the distance is not changed, so it indicates a horizontal line. In this case we have to understand the object is rest. Okay, again, second case, uniform motion. Here already we have to know the equal distances are covered in equal time intervals of time. This is called uniform motion. So in this case the graph is a straight line. Again we have to give some distances in same time intervals. Then you have to indicate this graph is speed is constant and slope is constant. So this is the uniform motion indicates. This type of graph is indicates uniform motion. Okay. Again, in third graph, non-uniform motion. Here, unequal distances are covered in equal intervals of time. This graph is indicate a curve. Okay, as here shown. Here is also the time intervals are same, but distance are not same. So the speed is changing every time. So slope is also changing. So it indicates curve. Okay, these are all three types of distance time graphs. And again we have to show velocity time graphs. Here a velocity time graph shows how the velocity of an object changes with time. Okay, here in first case object is in rest. Object is in rest, then its velocity is 0 at all times. So the graph coincides with the time axis also. So object is at rest. Okay. In second case, uniform motion. In uniform motion, the velocity is constant. So it's represents a horizontal line. Then the graph is a horizontal line. So velocity remains constant with time. Here we have to show the second case. And third case, uniformly accelerated motion. Here velocity changes by equal amounts in equal intervals of time. So this graph is a straight line. Okay. Here the time is changed, then velocity is changed equally. So it indicates a straight line. So acceleration is constant and positive also here in this case. Okay. Now we have to discussing what we discuss in this topic, the distance time graph and velocity time graph. Here we have to learn in distance time graph, straight line in distance time graph, straight line in distance time graph is uniform speed. It indicates uniform speed. Curved line in distance time graph, it indicates non-uniform speed. Horizontal line in distance time graph, it indicates object at rest. In a distance time graph, the slope of the line gives the speed. Okay, slope is equal to change in distance by change in time, that equal to speed. In velocity time graph, it indicates, here we have what we learn here, that is given here. In horizontal line in velocity time graph, that indicates constant velocity. In that case, acceleration is equal to 0. And straight line in velocity time graph, it indicates uniform acceleration. So in this case, acceleration is constant. Line along time axis in velocity time graph, that indicates object at rest. It's not moved. Okay. In a velocity time graph, the slope of the line gives the acceleration. Slope is equal to change in velocity by change in time, that equal to acceleration. These are the key points of distance time graphs and velocity time graphs. Now we have to learn about the differences between these two graphs. Here, the difference between distance time graph and velocity time graph. Here we have to learn distance time graph. It shows distance change with time. Okay. In velocity time graph, it shows velocity change with time. In distance time graph, distance is covered in meters and kilometers, etc. And velocity time graph, velocity is represents meter per second, measures in meter per second, kilometer per hour, etc. In distance time graph, the time is measured in seconds, minutes, hours. In velocity time graph also, time measured seconds, minutes, or hours. Okay. Here distance time graph is the slope gives speed is equal to distance by time. In velocity time graph, the slope is gives acceleration is equal to change in velocity by time. In distance time graph, area under the graph has no direct physical meaning. Okay. In velocity time graph, area under the graph gives displacement. In distance time graph, distance never decreases. Graph never goes down. In velocity time graph, velocity can decrease, increase, decrease, or be negative. Graph can go up or down. Okay. Here the basic comparison of distance time graph and velocity time graph. Here what key differences are here given. Distance time graph tells us how far an object has traveled with time. Then velocity time graph tells us how fast an object is moving and in which direction. In distance time graph, slope is equal to speed. Always it is positive or zero. In velocity time graph, the slope is equal to acceleration. It can be also positive or negative or zero. Area under velocity time graph is equal to displacement. Distance is a scalar. Only it have only magnitude, not direction. Velocity is a vector. It have magnitude and direction also. So these are the key differences of distance time graph and velocity time graph. Now we have to give some daily life examples. Here distance time graph examples is here. Example, walking. Constant speed. Slope is, if we have to walk in constant speed, then the slope is constant. It seen in the figure. If faster speed, a boy cycling with faster speed than walking, that is steeper slope. So it is give also a straight line. If a train at rest, that is horizontal line indicates in the graph, then it moves sloped, then stops again, then again it indicates a horizontal line. We have to show this figure. Okay. Now some more examples of velocity time graphs is given here. A car is moving with velocity increases with time, that is called positive acceleration. It indicates also a straight line. And velocity buses, a bus is velocity is decreases with time, that is called negative acceleration. How The bus is in negative acceleration. The driver is push on the brake, then the bus is in negative acceleration. Okay, it shows in the figure. And third one is free falling object. In free falling object, have velocity increases in negative direction towards the earth. So constant acceleration, in that case the acceleration is constant, that is in downwards on the earth. Okay, these are the some examples in daily life. Always we have to remember, graph helps us understand motion in a very visual and easy way. Okay, these are the topics of today. We have to discussing about distance time graph and velocity time graph. That is the graphical representations of velocity time graph or distance time graph, and rate of change of velocity, that is called acceleration. I hope that all of my dear children understand this topic today. If you have any doubts, please ask in comments. Thanks to watch my channel. Yeah, please like, share and subscribe my channel because it is useful to some more students as you like. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Anandal. Goodbye. Meet you again in tomorrow's class. Thank you.